If you are struggling to make consistent profit with US30, then this video is for you. And by the end of this video, you'll know my exact strategy on how I can open the charts and make a consistent profit every single morning. Stay tuned. And I just would not be able to live with myself if I didn't tell you that I'm now offering US30 signals. Click the link in my description and don't forget to use this to earn while you're learning. So I had a target in mind. Last week we created a low, and it just seems that no matter what price was doing, it was afraid to come down and take this low out. So I was looking for this low to be targeted. Now, we were in a discount on the smaller time frames, but if you look on this daily time frame, we're up in premium and prices created some sort of supply. Plus, we have these highs getting lower. So these are some blues clues that helped me with my analysis this morning. On this 1 hour time frame, around 6:37 a.m., I discovered my area of interest. So although we were sitting in a demand zone, I was really adamant on us going down to break that low that I had targeted on the higher time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, although we were sitting in this demand, this became my area of interest based on the fact that structure was showing me that we were continuously breaking structure to the low side and that the highs were getting lower as well. Price pretty much has been trading all week in between supply and demand. What I had in mind was that we would come to this area at 9:30. Price will probably consolidate around, and then at 9:30 we will come and eventually break through and respect this area and continue down. So at 8 a.m. price tapped the area, and then on the smaller time frame, if we go to the 5-minute time frame, kind of gave us a retest. So after coming and tapping into this area on the 15-minute, we could look at the 15-minute, price kind of came in and gave a retest, and this is where I decided to take my position. Now, what happens if you're anticipating a move for 9:30 and price comes into it an hour or hour and a half before the 9:30? You guys have the opportunity to take that. A lot of the times 8:30 is news events, and that could be like your first entry. Now the 9:30 candle, a lot of people know it from manipulating. Sometimes the 9:30 candle is actually a retracement to a move that has already started. And in this case today, that's exactly what happened. So here we have my first entry. And then the only thing that I was anticipating was what the 9:30 candle was gonna do. If the 9:30 candle was gonna come up and take out my entry, put me in a little bit of drawdown, possibly go to this area, it was a mystery. So if you're ever afraid of that, you can enter this first position at a really smaller lot size than what you normally would and leave your stop loss above this area if it's not too much for your trading account. This is why the lot size is important. And so at 9:30, we'll go look at that on the 1-minute time frame into some area that we can consider to be supply. How do you know when a supply zone has formed? Guys, pay attention to these wicks. These wicks will let you know everything that you need to. So all of this liquidity has been created. Price comes up at 9:30 and it takes out the high. So it doesn't take out my high, but it takes out someone else's high. And then it continues down. And guys, we definitely go down to that demand where we meet a little bit of rejection. This is another retracement. So this was we have one opportunity, the second opportunity, and this is the third opportunity for the sell. And this came at 9:35. So sometimes we have to wait a while for a retracement, but we got one at 9:35. The demand zone helped us out, and it gave people the opportunity who did not get in early enough to get in. And we finally take the low out. Now, this demand zone is now invalid. Now, because I got in at the top, and when you get in at the top of the swing high, you don't have to worry too much about being stopped out. But when you enter price at retracements, you become internal liquidity. And this means that you will become a target for a liquidity grab because of where you got in. So let's take a look on this 1-minute time frame, because price gave us an entry after sweeping those lows to start going up. And I'll show you, there was like a break. Here we go. We kind of pushed up a little bit and then came and retraced here. And right at this particular area, this is where price gave the opportunity to buy. Now, where are you targeting if you're going to buy in this particular area and you feel as though price is still bearish? Well, guys, remember what I said, right? We want to find all of the early sellers who basically caught retracement trades. That's this 9:30 and this is this 9:35. And so what you could have done to capture this move, this is also a trade that I took. You could have targeted the 935 sellers, or you could have targeted the 930 sellers. So let's just say if we were targeting the 930 sellers, about almost 200 points, and let's just press play. Price goes in, they take them out, and they also go and take out the 930 people as well. Price cap going between premium and discount. Premium and discount is something that you do have to understand. It will break or make your trade and break or make your entry. So definitely start practicing those swing highs and lows and premium and discount. And for the duration of the day, guys, just like for the week, we have been buying and selling both opportunities and both directions, creating demand and supply. So price created a smaller demand and supply, and that's just price building up liquidity. Eventually, we take out the people at the top and we take out the people at the bottom. So those who were selling from here and buying from here today, eventually were stopped out if they did not get out of the trade. Can you trade internal liquidity? Yes, you absolutely can, but you want to be careful because this is the market simply building liquidity. You don't want to be a target or victim of the liquidity grabs. So eventually, guys, as I stated, we will come and take out the people who are selling, and then we will come and take out the people who are buying. And once again, yeah, if you see a supply zone forming, you can target the previous low. So these were two opportunities for 100 points and 100 points. Like US30 could make you a lot of money, but you also want to be disciplined and not take multiple trades per day unnecessarily. So we finally go and we take out all the people who bought in between the internal sellers, and then we're going to go down for the buyers. The internal buyers, eventually they will be stopped out as well. And that's what it's all about. Buy side and sell side liquidity.